Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we are still talking about the problem of heavy tanks in World of Tanks Blitz and how players do not fulfill their role. I mean, just look at this screenshot here. This is not the first one. I mean, I just got hopped back into the game for a few days after, not playing for some time. And of course, I play like 10 games, and in 2 of them, you have a heavy tank camping at the very back doing something like this E100. I mean, this E100 sat around in the bush for a long time in the game and pretty much did nothing. And I mean, just look at this picture as well. I mean, you see a Foch camping at the very back. The Foch does not have a gun for you to sit and camp. I understand that you're in a TD, but it doesn't mean that every single TD is created to camp, right? If you have an E3 or an Object 268 version 4, you're not supposed to be camping. You're not supposed to be at the very back. If you have a Foch, you're not supposed to do that, right? Because your gun doesn't have a very good aim time or, accuracy. It's not meant for long distance engagements. It's not like you're in a super duper Hori type tank or a grill where you could technically afford to chill back and, shoot from the bushes. No, it's just not possible. Same with heavy tanks. What are you doing? You literally have armor. You have a very alpha derpy gun, and you're supposed to be fighting very, 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 very much face to face with the enemy, but instead you sit at the very back, and because of that we lost, right? I mean, our team really did lose simply because a lot of these heavies and, assault TDs really sit at the back. And this is a major problem in Blitz. I mean, the amount of YouTube videos that are out there, I mean, it really doesn't make sense as to why players would still think like this. It's just not normal. I mean, it just doesn't make sense either. How is this sort of gameplay fun? You have a very long aim time, and you still want to sit back and wait for the aim time to close in, and then you shoot. I mean, you also have a drum, right? How does it make sense to be 3 miles away from the enemy and still use a drum? I mean, it just doesn't add up whatsoever, and it is quite frustrating to see this in Blitz all the time because I myself am a YouTuber. I make these videos, I make a lot of guides and tutorials. I got most of my views and subs from a lot of these guides, and then you put in so much effort to try and educate the player base, and something like this happens constantly. It's just like, what is happening? Do people not want to learn, or do they see? And I really don't understand what the problem with some of these players is. But if you are one of these players, I mean, really, really take a look at how you are playing each of these tanks specifically, and change according to your role. Like if you're a TD, depending on what type of TD, you can sit on the second or third line. If you're a super heavy, you should not be on the third line. You should be at the very front, soaking up that damage, giving back damage to the enemy, and doing your role, right? So do that, and please be more productive in game. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye bye.